G'day, welcome in the Snags. Today we're here at Central Vic Lure-Casters round 3, which is Lake Eppalock of the Super Series. So yeah, bit of a snag there. This is a yellowbelly round mainly, that's a target species, but Eppalock has been known to pull a couple big cod every now and then, so we won't be too upset with that either. So yeah, wish us luck.
Ready?
So, g'day, welcome to Central Vic Lure-Casters Super Series round 3, Lake Eppalock. Tonight we're here with the 3 winners of the Super Series. So you came in first place.
Yeah, second place.
I'm third.
Yeah, we may as well introduce ourselves. I'm Phil. And you are?
Troy.
Yeah, Hudson.
And Wayne.
Hi, very nice to meet you. So where do you local to, I suppose?
Yeah, so I'm local to Albury-Wodonga, so mostly fish Lake Hume is our local dam. So yeah, and this is our first time here. So
Yeah, I'm from Pakenham, southeast suburbs, and Blue Rock's the local, but we try and get around wherever we can. So yeah, not set to any place particularly, but yeah.
I'm from Narre Warren, southeast suburbs, boy too. I fish everywhere, to be honest. I don't stop fishing, so I don't have a local. It's got water, I'll fish it.
And tell us a little bit about today. What went well, what went wrong?
for us, we fished deep water. That went well for us. So we just found sort of 8 to 10 meters of water. That went well. Because we haven't fished it before, we didn't really know if what we were catching was good or bad, or so we've sort of moved into areas a bit shallower which didn't have water, deep water. So we found a few cod around there on the scope, but didn't do any good. So we wasted a bit of time probably in too shallow water. That's probably where we went wrong, but obviously it worked out well, so it's all good.
Yeah, it was one of the places I don't fish that much. It's only when the comps are here I get up here. But so I spent most of the day just running around trying to find the fish and where they were. But I got one early on, and I thought I was onto a bit of a pattern, but I pursued it for a little bit to no avail, and then yeah, just kept moving around trying to find productive water, and eventually found a small stretch that held fish. And yeah, they were deep as well. Not much structure orientated as such, but yeah, just a deeper water. I think was holding the fish today. Yeah.
We fished standing timber. We fished shallow, found some warm water about a month ago. Water was still warm this morning, so we fished it. Just vertical jigging trees, to be honest. Found one, found two in 2 casts. That spot went dead. Went to a rocky point that held fish. That was dead, and then just ended up standing timber up towards Twin Rivers there, and the fish were just there. And had 2, lost a couple, had a jig head come off. Yeah, and fish knew water, to be honest, but without the scope, would be no hope today. So yeah, come in handy.
Yeah. And did you find any particular lure did damage for you today?
So with us, we switched between a tiny little red undies spinnerbait, the Duke Vibe, also by Red Undies, and we fished purple and also black gulp grubs on mostly 1/4 inch jig head and fairly light leader. Yeah, that's what worked for us. We got fish on all of those, so it was just swapping between them. Sometimes on the scope we'd throw multiple lures at the one fish because they were just really finicky. So
Yeah.
that's what worked for us.
Yeah. Yeah. The key today was, I think, just being finesse about it. All my fish came on a 2.5 inch black Berkeley gulp grub. And a spin rights jig head in the 7 gram option. I wanted to go a bit lighter, but the wind didn't let me get to that 5 gram, which I feel would have got me some more bites if I had the option. But yeah, just 6 pound leader, just really dropping it down, trying to be finesse about it. Really got the bites today. Yeah.
Black grub too, all day. Bassman, 7 gram jig head with that wind, just got to get it down there, especially in 12 metres of water. Just you got to wait for it to sink and let it get in their face and hold it there. It was a tough bite. They watched, they followed, they were at the boat, and then they just go disappear. It was tough out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's finesse. I didn't change rod all day, to be honest. One rod all day. I had 5 in the boat, and I used 1. It worked. It always works. Black grubs, and you stick with what you know.
And do you guys use live scope at all or active target today to help?
Yeah, so Garmin Live Scope for us. Yeah, definitely be hard without it in these sorts of conditions. When the fish are more responsive, it's a bit, bit easier without the active target or live scope. So yeah, and when they're not on the edges, it's very hard. Trawling would probably be, I would say, best bet without using active target and trying to fish the edges maybe. We got a couple actually on the edges, so with spinnerbait. So that's probably what I would recommend to someone who didn't use active target, but we did, and most of our fish come on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're running Loran's active target in our boat, and without it, it would have been a hard day on the water. Even with it, it was a hard day. Just the fish were that shut down, and yeah, just you would have been really struggling without having it in the boat. You do get the odd fish casting the bank, and it can be a productive way. But this time of the year, the fish are deeper. They're not sitting on structure as such. And just having it on the boat just helps you find the fish heaps easier, and getting the lure in their face. Like, you can spend 15 minutes trying to catch one fish, and like, if you didn't have that option, having the active target on your boat, you would have had no hope. So yeah.
100% definitely. We've actually lucky enough to have 2 scopes in our boat. I've got a portable one. It's Phil's boat, Filthy Phil's boat. Thanks to your boat, Phil. He's got 16 at the front. I'm running 16 down the back, and he's good enough that he'll never admit it, but I'm a better fisherman. If the fish has gone behind the boat, I'll walk straight down the back. He gets out of the way, and
You'll ping it.
I'm getting him. We've got a bit of a technique going, and it works for us.
He lures them in, you catch them?
What's that?
He lures them in, you catch them.
Pretty much, and it is like that some days.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody will drag one to the boat, and
Yeah.
I'll just walk down the back and just stick a black rub on his nose, and
Yeah.
and in a team's event, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, you all want to catch a fish, and a comp like this, but some days somebody's got to take a back seat, and he's good enough that he'll let me actually catch fish because I've got a technique where I'm able just to somehow catch him. He's getting better. We have a laugh about it all day long, but it's we had double scope, and that helps. It really does. Not all boats will have that option. Like I said, it's a portable setup. We can get in and get it done. It's definitely handy. We wouldn't have caught the fish today without it. Even the reddies, like the reddies were hard to the bottom.
Yeah, they were hard on the bottom.
You had to put those lures on their nose for them to eat, and that's not redfin fishing, to be honest. But without that scope today, we probably caught 20, 25 reddies just like bycatch, but without the scope, you struggle to catch them.
Yeah. And last question to end off the night. Do you have any tips for new competitors going into these events? Any quick tips or anything to help share?
Yeah, so I guess mine would be get a live scope. Now, if you don't have live scope, if you do have live scope, let's start there. I would say don't stick to always structure. Like a lot of fish aren't on structure, so they're on the flats. They're in the little spindlies on the bottom. You always got to look at the bottom and just be vigilant and just be slow and sort of methodical about what you do. Where if you sort of just rush around fishing timber, you probably won't get as many. If you're not fishing scope, I would say fish the edges and just keep moving. Keep moving is probably the key. Just catch a couple, move, catch a couple, move. That's I guess my tip. And don't be scared of open water because a lot of the fish are in open water. A lot of people think they're always on structure. Same with Murray cod. They're not. A lot of them are just in the middle of nowhere. So even trawling in the middle of nowhere around timber would be my tip.
Yeah. Well, if you're new to the comp fishing scene as such, this is a great place to start because more than anything, it's just a good social event. It's not all about, catching the most fish or catching the biggest fish or getting a check at the end of the day. They're just good fun. We've never walked away from an event and gone, that was just horrible. They're always just a good time, good people and that sort of thing. So you don't have to have the flashiest equipment or all the expensive gear. Just come down and have a go. It is good fun, and you learn a lot from it more than anything. Talking to people, you learn a lot. So yeah, just come down and have a go.
100% back Huddy there. It's a great community. The Centric Lure Casters. There's 101 anglers here today, and everybody's generally willing to share some information. If you need to ask a question, if somebody's done something, walk up to them and ask them how they did it. Generally, everybody's not going to tell you where, they'll tell you how. And there's a lot to learn from these communities about how to fish and how to go about it. And it is just a great fun atmosphere. Got music playing in the background here. There's always a fire on somewhere. There's always a camp open to go have a chat somewhere. It's awesome. Yeah. I fish it all the time. Once I started, I don't miss.
Yeah. That's about all the questions I have for you tonight. So thank you very much for your time and congratulations on winning your places.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. So you can go off and enjoy the rest of your night.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Cheers. Congratulations, boys.
Stuff.
Well done.
Good job.
Maybe next time, mate.
So yesterday fishing was tough. We didn't catch many. I think we only got one redfin for the day. So that's what, 10 points. So on the board, but wasn't that good. So we're out here today, day 2, showing stats for cash. Everyone puts $20 in, and then the winner takes home prize pool. So biggest yellowbelly wins. So wish us luck. Yeah, so we're just jigging this tree on live scope today, and I caught myself a little, well, actually not a little ready, pretty decent. So get him out. There you go. We'll get him in the sun. We'll put him on deck. Yeah, he's not bad. So, redfin are an introduced species, a bit of a pest, so I think we might keep them. And if any of you are not too familiar with live scope, I don't know how well you can see it, but that's pretty much it. And you might be able to see Dad's lure going up and down, and some fish swarming around it.
Lost it.
Yeah, so that's just how live scope works. Yeah, unfortunately the reddy is not in competition today, as it's only yellow belly, so no points for him, but good feed. So we'll see how we go later. So that's another round done and dusted with Central Vic here at Eppalock, round 3. Good day out on the water for the half day. Yeah, I caught a little reddy, Dad caught a little reddy yesterday. Unfortunately we didn't catch any yellows, so we'll try again next round. But yeah, so that's it for the weekend. This lovely lake. So, as always, thanks for watching and tune in next time for more. Have a good one.